Hey Collective, Wednesday, 3rd of August, 3, that's Sagittarius. You gotta fight fire with fire right now, Empresses. Yeah. So, you might have seen the video that I talked about this friend that was helping me financially because I was put in a pretty tight spot. Well, tonight he wanted to take my kids to the fair, and there was somebody outside the fairgrounds waiting to take a photo of him handing me $12. So what does that look like, right? Oh, we'll just pay the Empress to take a date to the fair or whatever. And it was just him wanting to give money to my kids so they could go to the carnival, But that's what it looks like. See? It's that codependency picture they want to paint, or prostitute picture they want to paint, whatever they want to paint. But I got to be very, very careful and choose my battles very wisely. So I kind of had to tell this person, it's probably better if I try and do this on my own. Unfortunately, that's why I left my last job, is because they've squeezed me out of my jobs, and they know that, and that's how they bully me from making a living. So, it's a rock and a hard place. And that's where humans have free will, free choice. What do? You give up? No. I gotta make a living. I've told my employers know. Like, yo, there's these people out there trying to get me canned. But that's putting it on my employer too. Like, do we value her enough as a person to just keep her on if shit hits the fan with corporate or what have you? So I don't know. It's just a waitressing job. It's not like I'm, working for the governor. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you because I feel like if the energy's low for the other empresses or high priestesses or divine feminines or divine masculines too, you might be between a rock and a hard place too. Because that's not right. And that's how they bully, see? Well, we'll just make it impossible for her to make a living because she won't join our club. I don't know. This club may seem harmless, and they may even send people toward me to make me understand what's going on, but I don't want to be their sacrifice. I don't want to be the one that goes down for them having a bad leader, because this is why this is going down, is their leader couldn't get the sacrifice. So somebody's a bad leader. So they're high up is what I'm saying. So they either come to me and say, yo, you have a new job opening, you take over this whatever club, or you take out your leader, okay? Because they made some really bad decisions. I don't want to be a part of their club if it's sacrificing heartbeats, okay? I don't think that's right. I don't think doing contracts on people and faking marriages, completing insurance claims. I have a feeling it's about a will, and a will that was written by a person in this club. And when they passed away, there were stipulations in that will. And I didn't meet all of them. Or they manipulated it to show that I did, and then they were going to replace me with someone who looked like me. I don't know. It's too much to figure out. Sometimes I just overload my circuits with it, but there is a lot going on. And I don't want you guys to lose hope, because it's hard to look stable when you're leaving the fairgrounds with your kids and someone's taking pictures of the old man handing you $12. Thank you. It's just for gas, or cigarette, whatever. He just cares. But it doesn't look that way to a judge. What is the judge gonna think? My kids have been with me every single time I've been with this person. And I'm with them and him. So they know my every move. But they don't know when I go to work, right? So I'd have to pray and hope that somebody knows that I'm actually at work when I'm not with my girls. So I don't know if that's the way this is played out or not. But Photoshop, for you guys out there that have had someone Photoshop your stuff, there's a program out there, and I used to think it was so cool, because you could take snapshots of your computer screen and, use, that thing's evil. That thing's evil, because you can take a Photoshop of somebody and then put it in a different photo. So what if they took that photo of me tonight outside the fairgrounds and changed it to a motel in the background with my 2 little girls standing there. Oh, look, they're outside a motel, and he's, you know what I mean? Like, that's how easy it is to Photoshop shit. That's not right. And that's what this is about. So who's telling the truth? And I said previously it was like 100 against 1, but this is more like a town against 1 when you start bad rumors. Because, like I said, I've worked here about 6 years, working 3 jobs. I mean, people saw me every day, but, you know, they're just going off energy that they see during the day, so maybe they thought I needed more money at night. I don't know. But I've never promoted racism or prostitution or any of that, and I don't know what the rumor is. Today, in my driveway, there were about 6, well, there was 1, 2, 3, 5 vehicles boxing my vehicle in on my property to leave my driveway. It was an intimidation tactic. Let's just have 5 vehicles, like, closing her in. And I could back out, I could go, but it still didn't feel good. Like, on a Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock, I got 5 vehicles, you know what I mean? It's like, what's that about? That's not right. And they know it. So pressure's on them, so they're going to flip the script, you know? And they're going to find ways to flip the script. So, I don't want you guys to get discouraged. My spirit guide said, just go read the cards. Just go read the cards. So I'll read the cards. But, you know, the planets do this to test you. They do. Is she worth her salt? Is she worth her salt? And I hope I am, you know? Because the divine sees everything. The divine sees everything you do. And they see your heart when you're doing it. So, that's really all I have right now, you know? You know, when someone's helping you get by when you've been pinched. This is what's irritating is I was going to take my car, I have 2 car titles in my name because I have 2 vehicles that are paid for. That I paid for. With tax returns and things, just saving from waitressing. I have 2 vehicles. So I was going to take them into those, you know, horrible places, money title, and get some cash and pay my rent a couple of months ahead so I could figure out what I was going to do. That wouldn't have helped me very much. That would have probably put me in a worse position. Because I would have got this lump sum of cash, right, to pay my rent. But then what do they do? Tack on like 100% interest for you to pay it back. So I was kind of glad I didn't go that route. But the point is they stole the car titles from my house because they're gone. So it's like they thought I was going to do that. They knew. They knew if we bully her enough or pinch her enough, that's what she'll do. And we don't want her to be able to do that. You know, sometimes it's safer to just stay home, but then it's like, no. I deserve a life. I deserve to be able to walk around and talk with people that have open minds. I don't know, maybe other people that have been bullied. I was talking to a customer about Sliders, the show on Science Sci-Fi Channel, and about these souls that come and they, you know, they slide into your soul to kind of help out like a political or economic dilemma. They come in to help you fix a problem. I feel like that. I feel like there is a soul that's trying to help me because I normally wouldn't talk about this stuff on a YouTube channel. But it's almost like, yo, that's all you can do. You got to walk it out. You got to do what you can control. Because when you're bullied, a lot of stuff isn't in your control. You're just like trapped. You know, trapped. But no codependency if you can. Empresses, use your own funds and just be really, really, I guess, thrifty if it's that tight. I know it's just so hard right now, but that's all I can do, and not get any, you know, major chaos that's going to cost you more money, like a hospital bill or a car wreck, or, you know, I don't feel any of the black magic if they're trying to make me ill or suicidal. I just feel I feel pressure on me being absolutely ace performance, and sometimes that just sucks when you see the stuff happening around you. You're like, yo, that was someone just taking a picture right there, you know, and it's like, oh my Lord, what was I thinking going to the county fair? But my kids are here. I want them to have a good summer, you know. A lot of your readings have said believe in miracles, so I can hope for a miracle. I've waited 7 years for any of this karma to come back, and I've lost hope a lot of times. And I had some really cool people along my way that are like, no, just they'll get their karma. And I just thought, 7 years for this to finally. And that's when I started the channel, and when I finally, you know, it started to click. And then the karma started happening, and I was like, oh my God, you know, this is awesome. But then after tonight and seeing that person take those photos, I thought, you know, I don't think I want to go another 7 years. I really don't. And that's just me being honest. It's no way to live. Okay. In a corner, being bullied, losing jobs because people triangulate you or say things or lie. So I guess the healing is very, very important for long term. Long term, yeah. All right, let's read these cards. I got one more here. There it is. Okay, guys. So the middle of the reading is somebody in remorse. They're walking away because of a theft, which is good because you know empresses, divine feminines, and divine masculines, and high priestesses that you haven't committed this. Probably emperors. I don't know. Most of the emperors that we've been picking up on, they've been kind of evil emperors. But anyway, you know that you haven't committed this. So this is good reading so far because somebody had to walk away from this theft that they committed. Because you know there's been several. In the subconscious of this reading is this person in law enforcement, person of authority. Okay. And in the front of the consciousness of this reading is a love offering. So maybe this person realizes the triangulation or box in bullying attempts of this person, this event, this theft. Maybe they are aware of that. And now in the front of this reading, they're willing to come forth with this offer. Because you're moving away from a victory. Like I said, you know, I waited 7 years for any of this to start like flipping a little bit. And I was kind of really excited. So I felt like I was walking in this for a long time. It took one night at the county fair, him giving me that $12 and like click flash. And I was like, oh man. So I don't want to do this another 7 years. But see, if it goes to court and the judge sees those photos and they're trying to tell the judge she's a prostitute, she's not a waitress, she works 3 days a week, she does these stupid videos on YouTube, and then she's taking money from this old man. That's what, you know, so then the judge, what's the judge going to do? You know, they're going to look at the photo. We're outside the county fair. Well, what if they photoshopped the damn thing and it's in front of a motel? You know, I don't know what the judge is going to do, but that's what it looks like. So it feels like you're moving away from this to this. And maybe the planets want you to stay humble. Maybe that's why they're doing this, so that you realize it doesn't matter who this person is that's helping you financially. You've got to show an independence, complete independence. And that's not easy when you're by yourself. Okay, you have no groups, associations to lean on. Okay, yeah. But the groups and associations I have leaned on kind of backfired on me a tad. There's one that was solid as a rock, but it was many miles from here. I don't know why I left it. But the one here is questionable because the person that I married was introduced to me by a person of this group. So I have a feeling it was a setup all along. So that's all discernment. I don't think I could do that again. But look, I just walked into this friendship and had a picture taken of me. So maybe my discernment isn't that great yet, you know? Because I just trusted this person wanted to help me. But maybe this person isn't that person. I don't know. So we got this magician energy. This is all you really have right now is what you can manifest in your own mind. Like, look, I'm making as best decisions as I can, okay? And this is how people see you. They see you as this high priestess, which is good. Because you're still getting downloads. I mean, my ancestors, they know they can't reach me like this, so I've got to raise my vibration. I got to make some attempts to pray and to meditate and to just be alone with spirit right now. And it burns because it's fire with fire, you know. Hopes and wishes is a new beginning, preferably not here. I don't want to be here anymore. I do and I don't, you know. I don't mind the people and the friends of the community, but I don't know how deep this group goes. I really don't. And I feel like there's just many smiling faces that don't have my best interest. So as nice as I am in a public aspect, they definitely can't be a part of my personal aspect. You know, gotta keep them separate. And this is the outcome of the reading, is this gossip. So we'll see how it turns out in my particular situation. You know, is there going to be somebody in authority that's going to realize, oh my Lord, they really set her up again. Is this person ever going to learn? Or are they going to, you know, just say, well, I guess they were right all along. She's just taking money from old men. I don't know what they're going to think. But really, honestly, this person's a good soul. They just want to help me because they say that God has told them to help me. But, you know, you can get screwed over. So, I love you, collective. Have an awesome evening.